performance. For instance, in a GPU-heavy load, the GPU will get the bulk of the power. AMD told me that the 5600M will run between 60 and 95 watts in the G5. We'll only be covering gaming performance here. I'll cover thermals in depth in the next video. Let's start out by going through all games at all setting levels, then afterwards we'll see how the AMD Dell G5 gaming laptop compares with some other laptops. Red Dead Redemption 2 was tested using the game's built-in benchmark tool, and this test is tough on pretty much any laptop regardless of specs at max settings. That said though, the performance is more than 10 FPS ahead of the more expensive G5 with 4800H. I'll explain this later. Battlefield 5 was tested in campaign mode, and it was playing okay in terms of average FPS, however the 1% lows were on the lower side, perhaps due to the 8GB of memory. Let me know if you want me to retest it with 16GB to see the difference. Control was playing okay at high settings, though medium felt a bit better if you actually get into a fight. In my test, it was able to get us above 60 FPS, while low could hit 100 FPS. Shadow of the Tomb Raider was tested with the built-in benchmark, and like Red Dead Redemption 2, it was actually performing slightly ahead of the 4800H G5, but again, more on that shortly. Apex Legends was tested with either all settings at maximum or all settings at the lowest possible values, as it doesn't have predefined setting presets. It was playing well even maxed out, which was still reaching above 100 FPS. However, there were some pretty big gains to be had at minimum, which may help reduce input lag with the 60Hz panel. Call of Duty Modern Warfare was tested in campaign mode, and I've also tested it with the settings either maxed out or at minimum, though there wasn't as big of a difference between them this time compared to Apex, still playable at max low. Borderlands 3 was tested using the game's built-in benchmark, and high settings was just under 60 FPS in this one. Then it drops lower a fair bit at higher levels. Doom Eternal wasn't able to run at Nightmare or Ultra Nightmare settings as you need more than 6GB of VRAM. However, I don't think it really looks all that much better at higher settings anyway, and Ultra settings was still plenty for the 60Hz panel. Ghost Recon Breakpoint was tested with the built